Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
Order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, so we're taking a deep dive into some pretty heavy stuff today. We've got this collection of search terms. And right off the bat, it's clear we're dealing with a stabbing incident. Looks like it happened at a track meet in Frisco, Texas. So our mission here, if you will, is to kind of dissect these digital breadcrumbs, see what we can piece together about what happened, and maybe even more importantly, what questions pop up along the way.
Yeah, I mean, these search terms, they're like a window right into like the raw, immediate public reaction to this event. It's definitely a bit unsettling, but also there's a real human element to it.
For sure. And like right away, two names keep popping up. Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony. And actually the exact phrase, Karmelo Anthony stabbed Austin, that comes up a lot. So, it kind of paints a pretty clear picture of a possible confrontation.
It does seem to suggest that, yeah. But what's also interesting is that we see Austin Metcalf's story being searched too. It makes you wonder if people are digging for more context, like, was he someone known in the community before this happened? Like, did this incident maybe stem from something deeper?
That's a really good point. I hadn't even thought about that. And then, just to confirm what we're dealing with here, there's a ton of searches around the actual event. Track meet stabbing, Frisco track meet stabbing, even Texas track meet stabbing. Like the repetition of Frisco, it really highlights how this is hitting that community hard.
Definitely, yeah. It's not just some random news story for them. It's something that happened right in their backyard,
Exactly. And to add to that, we see 17-year-old stabbed at track meet and Frisco student stabbed. So right away, we know the victim's age and that they were a student at a school in Frisco.
And knowing that, it's a 17-year-old student at a school event, well, naturally, you start thinking about the school district. And wouldn't you know it, Frisco is stipped is another term that shows up in the searches.
Now, here's where things get even more interesting. GoFundMe, or GoFundMe, that pops up quite a bit. But even more specific, Justice for Karmelo GoFundMe and Austin Metcalf GoFundMe. So clearly, people are reacting to this. They're trying to raise funds. And it seems like maybe for both individuals involved.
The fact that there are potentially GoFundMe campaigns for both the alleged assailant and the victim, that really jumps out at me. It suggests a community that's not jumping to conclusions. Maybe they're trying to support everyone affected, regardless of what went down, which, that adds a whole other layer of complexity to this. It's not just a clear-cut good guy, bad guy situation.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think. And then we see Instagram in the mix, too. So social media, as always these days, is likely playing a huge role in how this whole thing is being discussed and perceived.
Social media, it's like a wildfire, right? It spreads information, speculation, emotion, all of it super fast. So seeing it here, yeah, it's pretty much a given that it's playing into the whole narrative.
Makes sense. Oh, and one more name we should mention, Hunter Metcalf. It's probably safe to assume that's a family member of Austin Metcalf, maybe a brother or something.
Yeah, that's a fair guess. It's a reminder that situations like this, they don't just impact the individuals directly involved. It ripples out to their families, their friends, the whole community, really.
Absolutely. And one final thing I noticed, the search for Frisco stabbing today. So this all went down really recently, like right around the time these searches were happening.
So this is a story that's still unfolding, There's probably more information to come, more details to uncover.
So just to recap real quick, what we've gathered here is that a 17-year-old student was stabbed at a track meet in Frisco, Texas. Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony seem to be at the center of it all. There are searches suggesting Anthony might have stabbed Metcalf. But what's really striking is that there's a chance people are raising funds for both of them. And of course, social media is likely playing a huge part in all of this.
And that really is the key takeaway for me, those GoFundMe searches. They point to a divided community response, which just makes you wonder, what led to this incident in the first place? And how are different members of the community defining justice in light of this tragedy?
Yeah, that's a really good question to consider. And it's one that's going to stay with us as we continue to learn more about this case.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, we're going to wrap things up here. But as always, thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
My pleasure.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.